m na-agakwa ije ọzọ and m na-aga ya n'ọfọ. M na-aga ụlọ ebe a mụrụ my mother n'ụkwụ ọba na Aniọma na Delta steeti and m na-asị na ije a ga-awụ ije ọma, ije awele na eke na orie na afọ na nkwọ na ihe gburu ndị ọzọ agaghị egbu m n'ụzọ, echiche ndị iro agaghị emezu n'isi m. Nọọ ije ọma na ije ọfọ, ije ọma, ije awele. M ga-aga gazuo mezuo ihe ndị m na-aga ime n'ala ahụ and ije ahụ ga-aga ije ọma. Ndị nna nna ha ga-anabata m, ndị nne nne ha ga-anabata m, ndị ibe m ga-anabata m, ndị mmụọ ibe m ga-anabata m. O nwere ihe ga-eme m, arụ a ga-eme m, ihere a ga-eme, ọ ije awele ka ọ ga-abụ ise. So while I'm embarking on this journey today, there is something I want to talk about. There is this cancer that is eating our Igbo up, and it is our Igbo marriages. You know, I've produced a video before where I talked about reasons why marriages fail in Igbo land. And so today I'm going to briefly talk about it. See the reasons why marriages fail in Igbo land. Our parents failed us. Why we fail in marriages now is because of our parents that gave birth to us. Because in the olden days, if a man wants to marry, there are questions that you need to go and ask. Physical questions from the side of the woman or from the side of the man, so that you know the family. Do they used to go mad? Is there darkness in their house? Have they committed abomination before? Are they full-blooded children? You ask a lot of questions, but then you people want to talk that this is 2025, you know, and that we should not be living in the illusion of the past. But the truth is that we should live in the realities of the past, because it is the past that makes the present. Because what you know. So you ask questions in the past. These days we don't ask. Once we've just seen our heart rub, we are already deluded and confused. Now in the olden days, there were laws that were set out that were to protect marriage, but you people felt it was cage for women. And then women want liberty and freedom. You know, the essence why we sent our women to school was not because that they should go and know too much more than they know now. We sent them so that the enlightenment that the men saw, they also see it, because they are also humans like us. Because the essence of marriage is not to keep a woman in bondage, no, but to marry a woman based on the laws that are set, so that she will be happy and you will be happy. If you notice, when Africans travel to abroad, they go to UK, they go to America, they want to be more westernized than the white. They're always calling police for their husbands. But when Indians and Pakistanis go to UK, you see them stick to the laws, their marital laws, and it has been working for them. You see the women, no matter their PhD holders, their professors, when they come, they still kneel before their husband and greet them. And there was peace. But our African women, especially Igbo people, think that they know too much. And now you know, we've left you to marry. This is 2025. Marriages are not working in Igbo land. Marriages are like cancers that are eating Igbo land down. You people are failing because you think you know, but you don't know. Because your knowledge is foolishness. When you begin to set a law for an African man based on the white man's law, and that this is new 2025, and this is the direction the world is going, then what makes the marriage an Igbo marriage? If it doesn't have Igbo cultural leanings and background, then it is not Igbo marriage. The white people, do they pay bride price? There's a reason why a man takes drink more than 3 different occasions before the marriage is finally sealed. There is a spiritual transfer and purchase. And it is not purchase of property. It is a partner, come and live with me. But this is how marriages are done in our place. Because a woman who knows too much in the husband's house is a woman who wants to go back to the father's house. Because a woman who is brought in and married does not show she knows. She listens so that she learns. And then when marriages have issues or challenges, it was taboo for marriages to break in Ali because a lot of questions will be asked to make sure that it works. And when there are issues or the marriage hits the rock, these children run to Omonna. Their father takes them to Omonna, but Omonna now is filled with Aroala. People no longer say truth in Omonna. In fact, there are no meetings of Omonna because of greed, competition, because of the things you people put your hand in the name of your new Jesus and the name of your new religion. The things that held us together and held us down before have been destroyed. Brotherhood is no longer strong. If not, it is the place that these children are taking time. Omonna calls the man and tells him the truth, pure truth. In the olden days, men and their wives don't fight because there is no need. There are laws. Once you do your own and the man does his own, there is no need to fight. It is not a war zone. The reason we are fighting now is because the men feel that the women are trenching on their head, and the women also feel that the women are treating them badly. What brought about this? Bad children. Because our parents failed. They trained us in rubbish ways. In the olden days, you don't just get somebody pregnant and leave the person to suffer, because the right of the girl child should be protected. When you get somebody pregnant and your dick is working, you will be called to meet where arrangements will be made so that you take care of that child and take care of that woman so that they don't suffer. It reduced single ladies and single mothers in the olden days. There was not a single mother was a taboo. It is not something to be celebrated. If Africans don't go back to how African marriages used to work, because this is 2025 and you are Gen Z, your parents will continue training boys that don't know how to respect women, training boys that are always at work, training boys that are fuck boys, Yahoo boys. They fuck this girl, they fuck this girl, they feel pride in fucking many girls, living life of irresponsibility. But in the olden days, we were cultured that no matter how hungry this body is for sex, it should have control. In the olden days, a woman, before she marries, most times she doesn't even know a man, or she just knows one or two men. But now, before you people go to university, women has had more than 10 to 15 body counts, some 20 something, even before youth service, because you want to get matured, you want to know, you want to test, you want liberty before you marry. And that is why there are a lot of people that are married at 28 and 32 and 34. There is frustration. The funny thing is that these women even need the marriage more than the men, because a man can even start at 40 or 45. But you women, you know your time frame is very short. You go to prayer house, you pray in your secret heart, you go to juju. Nobody visits a deity or a juju than a woman, because she already knows she stands advantage from her own parts. They go to pastors, go to churches, go to anywhere. Nobody goes to juju or negative black power, anything to control. A man does not even go to juju to control the wife. It is the wife that goes to control the husband. So why is the man the problem? We all have our blame to take, because we've all lost our part. Domestic violence, narcissist, all the things you use as a excuse, something must have led to it. Either that man was not well groomed, not well properly guided, or the woman has also played a role. Women, married women cheat more than single girls these days. It's easier to sleep with a married woman than a young girl that is not even married. The traditions have been broken because you people wanted freedom. You broke this land. If you miss this template that our grandfathers laid, they were wiser than us. They laid them so that they can curtail marriage. But you fed the white man, ideas are best, and you are struggling. Oh no, you did yourself. Because this my travel will be successful. The aim, the purposes will be achieved, and to all my followers. Na-erikwe no rice ihe unu na-celebrate Jesus ọnụ nwụrụ ọnụ Christmas. I wish all the people all the best of good luck, and for those who listen attentively and deeply rooted, may you learn ka ọ dịnụ.